Hey y'all, happy Sunday and Mother's Day to all of the mothers. I just wanted to get on and share something with y'all that the season that God has me in with my personal journey with Him. And I feel like it's so many other people that He'll have right here as well. And He might have you already here now. We have to learn to be quiet. Close our mouths, period. And I know it's going to be a few people that watch this video where you're going to be like, yeah, I have felt like God's been telling me to be quiet. And not just with being quiet with telling your business, but being quiet when you just need to be quiet. Sometimes even when you think you're right about something, and sometimes you know you're right, God can still tell you to be quiet. I'm going to take care of it. You just do what you need to do and maneuver on. Yes, that person was wrong. Yes, you may be right, but I want you to be quiet. And I think it's so important for us to listen at Him, obey Him, and be quiet. He has a lot of people in that season, especially people that love to talk, especially people that when they're right, like they just want to be so combative and keep going back and forth. And we have to even think about it, like even when people don't believe in our Father in Christ, right? God does not say argue with them. He don't say argue. You say what you have to say. And then it's up to them if they want to hear it or not, right? It's totally up to them. But just arguing with them back and forth and they saying this and you saying that and y'all just going back and forth. No, God does not tell us to do that. So we have to learn when to stop talking. And that's the season He has so many of us in. Learn when to stop talking. And He really was tugging on me to do a video about that. And I am going to do a video about it that's leaning like to y'all. It'll be outside of Christ, just more worldly. But I know it was God. He gave me a message about it, just being quiet with other stuff too. But please be quiet in this season, even when you're doing certain things, the way that God is moving you, the strategies that He's giving you, keep your mouth closed. Don't share them. If God is telling you not to share them, don't share them. I don't care who it is. Sometimes he will just have something between you and Him. Just you and Him. Just you and Him. And when I say that, I mean literally just you and Him. If He's telling you to be quiet about it, be quiet about it. Even though the blessing may be for several people, may be for your kids, may be for your parents, may be for your husband or your wife. But if God is telling you to be quiet and just move in silence, move in silence. I promise y'all will see, you will reap the benefits if you do that. Like it's so many things that He has blessed me with just in the last 2 days. These last 2 days, because I kept my mouth closed when He told me to keep it closed, I was obedient to Him. I've been moving strategically like He has been telling me to move. People don't understand it. A lot of people don't, but I'm obedient to Him. And with that being done, I'm reaping the benefits of it. So please, y'all, if God is telling you to close your mouth, close your mouth. But if He tells you to speak, speak and speak boldly. Don't be scared to speak when God tells you to speak, but also be quiet when He tells you to be quiet, even if you want to speak. If He's telling you don't tell people the information that He gave to you, don't tell them, because God will tell them. If they have a relationship with God, He'll tell them. If He wants them to know, He'll tell them. If it's your family and He's telling you to be quiet with everybody, He'll let your family know. They have that relationship with Him that they're supposed to have. I promise y'all, He will let y'all family know. But He has most of us, if not all, in a period where it's just certain things He just wants us to be quiet about. And when to talk and when not to talk. Really, He's making our mouths more disciplined. And a lot of us have that problem. And I know I'm one of them. I never say that I'm perfect, because God is working on me every day. And I had to really sit with myself and say, if I'm not feeling convicted from something, my relationship with God is not right. And it's not strong enough. And what I mean by that is every day you need to be hearing something that you can improve in. because that's the God that we serve. But you also need to be trying to improve in it, not being perfect, but studying to show yourself approved, building relationship. Like, because for me, it was a lot of things. I'm a work in progress every day. And y'all know I'm very transparent. I don't hide anything, because I'm like, if I don't have to hide nothing from the people, because God sees all. If it's anybody that I be feeling bad, it's God. But people, I'm never going to hide anything from y'all. Whatever God tells me to share about me, I'm going to share. Like I told y'all, he had me in Proverbs 31. And baby, when I told you Proverbs 31 took me fast. It took me fast. Because there was a lot of things in Proverbs 31 that I needed to correct about my behavior. And then it also just showed me Proverbs 31 don't mean you have to let people run over you either. That Proverbs 31 woman that he wants us to, the model that he gave us, she was an entrepreneur. She was a mother. She was very strong. She spoke boldly, but she was respectful. And we have to know the difference in between speaking boldly and being respectful. Speaking boldly means you're not letting people just run over you. That's why I say it's so important. And not just for women. Proverbs 31 can also, like, men can get a lot of things from Proverbs 31, because it will also show you what your spouse is looking like. And it's also in the book of Proverbs is for men and women, not just women. But the Proverbs 31 woman, it'll show, because y'all know the Proverbs 31 woman was not a woman. It was a mother telling her son what kind of woman to desire, what kind of woman to look for when he gets ready to marry, when he gets ready to date, to be married, right? So that's what it is. And it just shows us what type of heart posture we need to have, how we need to conduct ourselves, with grace, but also boldly. Don't let people run over you, but don't run over other people, like all of that. And know when you're getting ran over. Like, all of these things are so important. And Proverbs 31 woman knew when to keep her mouth closed. And that's not just for women, that's for men too, because men can go a little bit far as well. It ain't just women. We do like to talk, but it's a few men out there that like to talk too. But just knowing when to keep your mouth closed, also knowing when to speak, and knowing what to share and what not to share. Some things God literally just wants to have in between you and him. And then sometimes God will put people in your life to help you with things, and they'll come to you and they'll bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, for me, for example, I have two people in my life, just two, my spiritual daughter and my best friend. I don't have to tell these women nothing. They'll call me, especially my spiritual daughter will call me up and tell me my business. So I'm like, girl, get out my business. God be on told her, God told me to tell you X, Y, Z. Like, when I got recently, I got ready to do my fast. And she called me, she said, "Ma, what do you need for your fast? I know you're finna do a 3-day fast." God be having you all up in my business. What he gonna let me do without you knowing, And she literally just sent stuff to my house for my fast, so stuff like that. Some things, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to say anything to people that actually have that relationship with God like you. I just wanted to make that post because I know that God was tugging on me to make it for a while now. And I did not make it. I hadn't talked about it. I hadn't made this video. And then I got in the shower and got out the shower when this lady popped up, and I'm watching her like God just had me like, no, click on that. And so I clicked on, I'm like, I don't even know who she is. And that's what she was talking about. And God said, when you gonna do it? When you gonna make yours? So yeah, just know when to be quiet, when to talk. And also, like I said, in this season, some things he really just want to be between you and him. And others will reap the benefit of it. They will, but we have to be quiet. How they gonna reap the benefits if we don't get it because we weren't listening to God and being quiet? Nobody's gonna reap the benefits, not even you. So let's just close our mouth. Between you and him. Just you and him. But I love y'all. Remember to allow God to be the navigation of your life. He will not steer you wrong. Again, I love you, but most importantly, he does, and it ain't nothing you can do about it but love him right on back. And it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. I hope that the people that you love gave you everything that you needed. I hope that they poured into you, because you deserve it, especially if you're doing it right. Because, baby, being a mama ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. So, happy Mother's Day. I hope you were able to rest. I hope you had a stress-free day. And I love you guys. I'll see y'all later.